27. I've been training since I was in my teens, and now I have my own restaurant. It's my life goal to serve many people a delicious and fun experience. Now I own a restaurant. But back then, when I just entered this industry right after I graduated middle school, it was so hard that my pillow was wet with tears. Because male chefs are more common in this industry, it required more hard work and endurance in the process. But my dream to open my own restaurant pushed me forward. I worked very hard. And 3 years ago, I finally opened my own restaurant. My restaurant matched the current trend, and it quickly became popular. We're busy every day, and I'm in tears of joy. My husband, Kent, who's always there to support me on my journey. We met each other when I was training at the French restaurant, and we got married when I was 23. When I almost gave up because the training was so hard, or when I got sad thinking about my family, it was always Kent who was by my side.
Paige, you look a bit upset. Are you thinking about your family again?
Yeah, I dreamed about my little sister in my sleep. So I'm not really feeling well this morning. My memories with my family make me feel upset all the time. I have a little sister called Coco, who's 4 years younger than me. My parents loved my pretty little sister, and they never paid any attention to me. They treated me like an outsider, so I decided to find a job right after I graduated middle school, and I left the house. After that, we got distant and I became an adult. 5 years ago, I was working at a famous French restaurant that was often introduced on TV. They liked my high cooking skills, and I was busy day and night working with the head chef. One day when I was cooking, my manager called me.
Paige, I think your sister's here. She told us that you'll be paying for her instead.
Huh, my sister? It's been more than 5 years since I left their house, but I've never really contacted them since then. I felt they didn't know I worked here. But the person waiting for me when I went out of the kitchen was definitely my sister Coco. Coco, why are you here? Coco, who I saw after a long time, looked like she'd gained some weight. Sis! Long time no see! I felt really uncomfortable when she suddenly hugged me. I don't think we were that close. What are you doing here? How did you find out that I was working here? Oh, come on, sis. When I was watching TV the other day, I saw this restaurant. And when they filmed the kitchen, you were in the frame clearly. I obviously recognized you in an instant as your sister. I see. I guess that's why. It was so delicious. Thanks for the meal. Please pay for me. Hey, you came without telling me, ate a full meal. What are you thinking? Yep, she's always been shameless since she was younger. She would wear my favorite dresses and use my favorite stationery without asking me. She even stole my savings. I don't have money. I'm your one and only sister. Can't you pay for me? It's been so long since we met each other. Can't you at least do that, sis? Oh, she hasn't changed a bit. You have to be kidding. You ordered tons of food. According to the waiters, she not only ordered the most expensive course meal, she also ordered 5 additional dishes. How much does she think the total would be dining at a French restaurant like this? Coco doesn't have a job. Dad and Mom haven't been giving me much pocket money recently. Maybe it's because I used up $1 million when I got obsessed at a host at a nightclub. Gosh. She's my real sister, but she's the typical crazy girl. And I was surprised and irritated at the same time. I guess this is the result of being spoiled by her parents. Ew. When I was about to open my mouth to speak, I finally realized all the stares from the other customers. A chef was having an argument with a young girl. It's natural that people would watch out of curiosity. Oh no. I'm gonna damage the reputation of this restaurant. So I quickly shooed Coco away from the restaurant and had no other choice but to pay for her meal. The total came up to $800. How come she finished this all alone? I'm gonna have to live on bean sprouts this month. Hey, listen! You're causing me trouble, so never come back. Thanks, sis! That was delicious! She didn't seem to care that I was angry. She kept on visiting the restaurant, never paid, and forced me to pay on her behalf every time. It was one of the chefs who also worked there, Kent, who offered me his help. He was worried about me, and so I ended up telling him all about my past.
Paige, you've been through a lot. You've been working really hard to make a living alone. Your family's so horrible.
Like that, he got mad on my behalf as his face turned red. But if I refuse to pay, Coco's gonna cause a scene, and even if I ask them not to let her in, she'll just use a fake name and dress in disguise to come in. The last time she visited, she told me she'll invite her parents too next time before she went home. I bet her parents would also plan the same thing rather than trying to stop her. I really have no idea what to do. Actually, this was literally giving me a headache. Her meals always costed hundreds of dollars, and because I had to pay for that every time, my salary got deducted and deducted. I was saving up to achieve my dream of opening my own restaurant. At this pace, not only will I run out of money, I'll soon have to be in debt.
I know. If you don't mind, I can visit your parents and tell them to stop.
Kent may look kind, but he's actually over 180 centimeters tall. And he told me he used to play rugby, so his body is pretty bulky as well. If Kent can warn them, maybe my parents will tell Coco to stop. Like this, I decided to visit my parents with Kent. Oh, Paige! I heard you work for a very high-class restaurant. We were just deciding when to visit your restaurant with Coco. Although it's been long since we met, that was the first thing my mother said to me. Then my father continued.
Oh, yes! You must return us the favor for taking care of you while you were little. I bet you make a lot of money, too.
I knew it. I knew they would think this way. But I can't let that happen. If these people come to our restaurant and have a grand meal there, my salary would quickly disappear. I'm returning them the favor for taking care of me? I don't remember being taken care of at all. Then Kent, who was standing behind me silently, suddenly said in a low voice,
Huh? Are you all trying to make my lovely Paige pay? I really can't have you all boss my lovely Paige around, you commoners.
Huh? I've only seen his kind side, so I was surprised to see his dramatic change in attitude. My parents seemed scared of him. Who are you? What's your relationship with Paige?
Huh? My relationship with her? Paige is my important one. If you're gonna continue to annoy Paige, my mates and I won't leave you alone.
Whoa, Kent looks so cool. We weren't annoying her. First of all, we basically cut ties from her as her parents.
Yes! We never planned to meddle in her life.
Gosh, they're suddenly acting all different. These two always got humble in front of those who looked stronger than them.
Okay, then you better warn her sister about it too. Don't you ever cause any trouble to Paige again. If you ever come visit our restaurant again, you better know what's gonna be waiting for you. You won't be going home safely.
Yes, sir. We promise not to cause any trouble to Paige ever again.
We're not her parents, and she's not our daughter anymore. We will never get involved in her life again.
Look, I was just planning to warn them a little, but they even broke relations with me. But who cares? If I get involved with them, they're gonna give me trouble like this time again. Like that, I left their house with Kent. Since that day, Coco stopped coming to the restaurant, and my peaceful days came back. After this incident, Kent and I grew very close, and we started dating. Back to the present. Since that day, I haven't seen my parents nor Coco. I didn't invite them to my wedding, so I doubt they even know that I opened my own restaurant. Then one day, when I was in the kitchen, the manager said to me,
Paige, I think your sister's here. She told us that you'll be paying for her instead.
Huh? Wait a minute. Is this deja vu? When I quickly left the kitchen, I found my sister there, who looked like she'd gained even more weight. Hi, sis! Long time no see! You... Why are you here? Instinct of a relative? Just kidding. I saw this interview on a magazine. Like that, she took out a magazine which had my interview on it. Right, I was interviewed the other day. The magazine is targeted for professionals in the field, so I thought my family wouldn't see it, but turns out I was wrong. Mom and Dad told me not to go near you because you're dating a scary-looking guy. But I found out that you married a handsome rich guy after reading this. I guess you broke up with the scary-looking guy they were talking about. He's the same person, though. Now Coco can come to your restaurant again. You're the owner, right? This restaurant looks so fancy. I bet you make a lot of money. Can't you also give Coco some pocket money? Gosh, I don't understand how her mind works. I'm so embarrassed to have this stupid girl as my sister. Hey, why do I have to give you, aged over 20, some pocket money? Because Mom and Dad retired from work, so they no longer give me pocket money anymore. It's really a nightmare. This girl, I bet she's still jobless. I'm so lucky I'll be able to eat delicious food today. Make it free because this is your restaurant. This girl, she hasn't learned anything in the past 5 years. I was irritated and shocked, but she didn't realize how I was feeling and said this. I'm gonna be visiting often from now on. Oh, I'm gonna invite Mom and Dad next time. After hearing that, an idea suddenly formed in my mind. Yes! This girl, she's trying to do the same thing as last time. Then I have my own ways to deal with that. I decided to teach this crazy and stupid girl about how harsh it is to live in this society. Unaware of my decisions, she forced me to pay for her and left the restaurant happily. This stupid girl. Enjoy your final happy moments. A few weeks later. That day, when I was spending a relaxed day on my day off with Kent, my phone started buzzing noisily. When I checked who was calling me, it was from my sister who I gave my number to the other day. It's finally time! Yep, it's me, Paige. Across the phone, I heard my sister talking in a loud voice over the busy background. Hello, sis, it's me. I'm visiting your restaurant with so many of my friends today. I see. The background sounded busy because your friends were having fun there. As expected from your friends, they ignore the TPO despite being at an expensive restaurant. Oh, I see. Sounds like they're having a lot of fun. Yep, everyone's so full. We ordered so many things as well other than the course meal. I see. Hearing that, I had trouble hiding my smile. Stupid, she boarded the bullet train to hell by choice. So please pay for me as always. We'll have a free meal here. Yes, yes, yes! I was waiting for her to say that. Hey, did you really check the name of the restaurant? I asked, trying to hold in my laugh. Huh? Name? Your restaurant is called Restaurant Panicore, right? Nah, you should check again. After I said so, it seemed like she was checking the name of the restaurant again. Restaurant Panigon? What is going on? Why did you change the name of your restaurant? She finally realized, huh? I actually sold my restaurant to someone else, and now I'm on vacation in the Maldives. What? You have to be kidding! No, it's true. What am I supposed to do? The total is $1 million! Oh, looks like you had a very grand meal. Well, it's none of my business, though. Huh? Wait, sis! You have to help me! No, I'm abroad now, I can't. And I won't be going back. Yup, I closed down my restaurant and decided to go global. The place I chose as my new starting point was New York. It was the city where Kent grew up in. Oh, by the way, Kent is half American and half Japanese. Kent's father is a great businessman who owns many restaurants worldwide, and that's why Kent was also in Japan. His father really liked my restaurant, and he suggested that I open up my own restaurant in New York. I thought this might be my only chance, and so I made this big decision. I handed over my restaurant to a talented chef I've always trusted, and I'm enjoying my vacation after a long time. So I won't be going back to Japan anymore, so I bet I'll never have to see my family again. Goodbye. I bet we'll never meet again. Do something about it yourself. Ah, sis! I could hear her cries of pain, but that's none of my business. I threw my phone away and enjoyed the rest of my vacation with Kent. Serves her right. She got what she deserved. She better learn how harsh it is to live independently in society. According to the chef at Panigon, my sister was handed over to the police for dine and dash. Although she asked for help from her parents, they'd already been living a life of hell drowning in debt, so they had no ways to help her. And after she was jailed for a while, she had nowhere to go back to, and I heard she was staying with friends. But that didn't continue for long, and she started living in a worn-out apartment as she worked part-time. But because she was always spoiled, she can only depend on people and was no use. So she got fired over and over again. So it seems like she's relying on the underground lenders like her parents now and drowning in debt. After that, it looks like my parents moved to the north deep in the woods, working at a forestry as their boss yells at them every day so that they can pay back their debts. My sister works as a fisher now during the day at a port in Southeast Asia, and works part-time at a shady bar, living a poor life as she pays back her debts. I guess she's going straight to hit rock bottom in life. Serves her right. On the other hand, my new restaurant in New York is doing well, and I'm doing great with Kent.
When I saw you for the first time, I thought you were beautiful, and I loved how you were hardworking. I basically fell in love with you at first sight.
Huh? Really? At first I was wondering why you were so good at Japanese.
Well, that's because my mom's Japanese, and I love Japanese anime.
But you didn't really show your nerdy sides in front of me.
Huh? Can I show you that side of me? Paige, I'm not someone you believe me to be. You're not someone I believe you to be. Believe in yourself, who you believe to be. My life is all yours, Paige.
Then, let's start anew from here. From scratch. From zero.
I'm Tucker, 59 years old, an ordinary office worker counting down the days until retirement. I've been with the company since 18. In my younger days, I was busy climbing the corporate ladder, but the boss, who had a high opinion of me, was transferred to another position, and after a new boss came in, I was removed from the team. Still, I worked hard throughout my 30s and 40s, supporting the younger guys who were my new boss's favorites. That's when my family's attitude towards me started to change, since it was clear that I wasn't going to become a big shot in the company. When I went back home after a hard day's work, there was no place for me in the house. I'm home. I'm beat. I guess there's no dinner for me.
You're early! We thought you'd be late, so Kate and I made dinner reservations.
Oh, sorry. I was able to leave the office a little early today.
Oh, really? Oh, no. Oh, no, Dad, are you home already? I was going out with Mom. Ugh, what a drag. Honey, can you fix yourself something to eat? I don't want to be late for the reservation. Don't touch the wine and cheese in the fridge. They were gifts, and I'm saving them for watching a TV show with Mom.
Okay, no problem. I'll probably eat my dehydrated noodles and I won't touch the fridge.
Thanks! We're off to go. See you later. Bye, Dad!
When was the last time I ate home-cooked dinner at home? Before my daughter was born, I vaguely remember I ate home-cooked meals once in a while. But now, I'm completely out of the picture. The only time my wife is nice and sweet to me is on payday. Other than that, I'm of no concern to them. Actually, they don't look happy to see me at all when I come home. It's as if they would prefer that I don't come home at all. I was going to settle with my dehydrated noodles, but I just wasn't in the mood. I was even more depressed than usual. So I headed to my usual local joint.
Hi, Tucker. Good to see you. How have you been? We were just talking about you, Paige and David and I.
Oh, hi, Tucker. I haven't seen you in ages.
Hey, how you doing, Paige? David? Have you been?
We're great! We missed your singing.
I'm embarrassed. I'm at the karaoke bar, where I occasionally come to relax and unwind. The owner, Annette, is very nice, and I often meet Paige and David here. We would have a couple of drinks, and then we would take turns and sing. That's what we do here. My one and only place to take refuge. It has such a nice atmosphere that puts me in a good mood.
Have you been very busy lately?
Yeah, sort of. Not with work, though. My retirement is approaching, and I was thinking about a lot of things lately.
Oh, congratulations! You look much younger for retirement.
I don't feel welcome at home, and I've been wondering what I would do if I had so much time on hand. Pathetic, isn't it?
Actually, many men have the same thoughts. Let's have a good time tonight? Paige and David love your singing.
Oh, yes, I'm a huge fan of yours. How about that old folk song you sang last time?
After that, can I make a request? I have a song in mind.
Okay! When I come to this karaoke bar, Annette, Paige, and David, and sometimes other regulars would make requests for me to sing. I'm just an older guy, soon to be retired. Yet there are people who cry when they hear my songs. It's a really strange feeling. But of course it's not a bad one. I'm kind of an outsider at home, but I feel welcome and at home here. But as soon as I step outside, reality sets in. My ordinary daily life and feelings of being left out at home. that pretty much sums up my life. Weeks passed, and the day of my retirement finally arrived. It's over. I started at 18, and it's been 42 years. A lot of things happened, but there was a time my family was supportive of me. Why don't I buy a cake for them to express my gratitude? People at work gave me a big bouquet of flowers to celebrate my retirement. I stopped by a popular pastry shop and chose their favorite cake. Up until now, they'd been indifferent and cold towards me. But today's my last day of employment. I'm sure they'll be nice to me and say nice things to me. They have to be. When I got home, I'm home. My daughter saw me and said,
Oh no, Mom! Dad's home! You're early again!
Yeah, sort of. And here, I bought a cake for you too. I don't know if you like it, but they said it's popular.
Really? Any occasion? Oh, hi! You're early. What's with the flowers and the cake?
Today was my last day. They got it for me. And the cake is from me. I bought it for both of you just as an expression of gratitude for all of these years.
Oh, really? Well, you worked hard all this time. We have a present for you, too.
A present?
Don't be so surprised. Come on, Dad.
Okay. I was surprised. A kind word from my wife and a present for me? From them? As I sat down in the living room, I noticed the room was kind of cleared up. There was no dinner on the table, and I didn't see a present anywhere. After a while, they came out of my room and said,
Honey, you really worked hard all these years. Kate and I were longing for this day.
Longing? What do you mean?
Dad, you're so slow. Is that why you fell off the corporate ladder?
What?
This is my present for you. Here.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It looked like divorce papers. What's going on here? You never told me anything about it. What did I ever do to you? My mind went blank. I couldn't think clearly. Today's the last day of my career after working hard for 42 years, isn't it? Does she have to give me this news on this day? What's wrong with her?
Oh, you really are slow. I'm filing for a divorce and starting a new life with Kate. Your work here is done, and I want you to leave. And of course, I'm entitled to your severance pay. How about 60K? I'll settle for 60K.
I finally got it. It looks like she already started the divorce proceedings. Behind my wife was my daughter with a big smile on her face. Starting over? I was going to talk about my second life tonight, but there was no point in doing so now. Alright, I'll sign the papers. And 60,000, right? As I signed the papers with a big sigh, my wife and daughter hugged each other in joy.
We did it, Mom!
I know! It worked out great! It was worth the wait now that we got 60K.
Yay! Now the unemployed old man is out of our house. Besides the money! Mom, I want us to travel abroad. Can we?
Sure we can! So, honey, that's that. Please leave the house as soon as you finish packing. Kate and I will be living there. The mortgage is paid off. Do you have any objection?
No. You'll do as you like. I'll go pack my stuff. What were all these 42 years? Working my butt off, supporting my family? I may not have been an ideal husband and a father, but is this how they repay me? It's unbelievable! Then I moved out. I wanted nothing to do with my wife and daughter. I withdrew the amount of money they claimed and gave it to them. All the legal paperwork was done as well. Am I sad? Am I angry? Well, not so much. It turned out to be a chance for me to start over. My life without worrying about them all the time. I couldn't be happier. You may wonder why I'm laughing after being treated so badly by my family. It was several months later when my ex-wife and my daughter called me. I was working even harder than when I was employed. They talked to me during the speakerphone.
Hi, honey, it's me, remember? How are you? I'm so glad you didn't change your phone number.
Oh, it's you. What's up?
What's up? Kate and I just found out that you've become a professional singer, and I couldn't believe it. Is that true?
Well, sort of.
Hey, Dad, I saw you singing on a video. What happened to you? How did you become a singer at your age?
Well, it started as my karaoke friends Paige and David talking me into this, to become a singer after my retirement. I didn't know that they were successful in the music business until they talked to me seriously and offered me the opportunity.
You can sing the heart of ordinary, hardworking, everyday people. If you haven't had any specific plan after your retirement, why don't you give it a try and sign a contract with us as a singer?
Are you serious? I'm 60 years old. It's just something I've never heard of. We've been in this business for a long time, and we have eyes. Only, it'll be very busy for you. But I have a feeling that it'll do good to you. You think so?
I'm sure of it. As a matter of fact, I updated some of your singing videos on YouTube, remember? I asked you if it's okay for me to go ahead, and look at these reactions! You have so many followers.
Oh my, I was just singing drunk. 1 million views? I know! They can't get enough of you.
So let us help you!
So that's the story. I was going to tell them about this the day I retired, but they brought up the divorce and alimony first, before I could. What you saw on the internet is true. I debuted as a singer and work every day. I've been very busy, and I love my life. Don't get me wrong, but I've been happier than ever since the divorce.
Wait a minute, you don't have to shut us out like that. After that, Kate and I talked about it and we realized we really needed you, so, would you reconsider?
Listen, Dad, I feel the same as Mom. The family should stick together. Could you come home? We can live together happily like before.
I realized that I wasn't a good wife to you. Please give me another chance.
It was as if they were begging for their lives, but I had zero intention to give them a dime. I had to be firm. I hear what you're saying, but I'm not going back to the house. Let me guess. You spent all the money you took from me, didn't you?
How did you know?
It's not a mystery. I was always only a money tree to you.
No, that's not true.
Dad, please give us another chance.
I haven't had a home-cooked meal for ages. You two barely talk to me, and now you call us a family? Actually, I think I should have divorced sooner.
But wait.
So I have nothing more to say to you. Please, don't call me again. I'm busy. Goodbye.
Wait a minute, honey.
Dad, please, listen to us.
I could hear them mumbling to themselves until the moment I hung up. Yep, I hung up on them. I had no time to waste on them. And of course, I blocked them. After that, I went on with my busy life. Rumor has it that they'd spent every penny, and now they had a huge debt. They had to put up the house for sale, and had no choice but to live frugally from day to day. My ex was totally depending on me during our marriage. She deserves it. It's not my concern anymore.
Tucker, I loved your performance tonight. You never disappoint us.
Thank you. It's all because of you guys. I got my life back, and I feel truly alive.
Oh, don't be so modest. You'll climb higher. We aim to go international with you.
International? I'm not sure about that. I'm just an old man.
We aim high, to bring beautiful voices to the world. That's our business motto. Now let's get to work.
Okay, I'll do my best.
I'm Paige, a 32-year-old housewife. I married my husband, who used to be my classmate in middle school, and we live happily in our hometown. We live close to our parents, so it's really convenient. Oh, I love my hometown so much. My daughter Pam is in 2nd grade already. She's growing up fast. I became one of the members of the Parents Association this year, so I've been pretty busy every day. But I'll push myself to the limit. But now we were facing a problem. What should we do? We don't have money. Yeah, what should we do? We won't be able to hold the Bond Dance this year. There's a Bond Dance festival held every year, but the stage finally broke after long years of use. It was used since I was a kid, so over the past years it went old. But because the stage is owned by the Parents Association, we can't ask the school to replace it. But because we only charged the minimum for the member fee of the Parents Association at Pam's elementary school, we were barely making ends meet. There was no way we had enough money to replace the stage. What should we do? Should we ask for donations from the parents? I said to my mom friends from the Parents Association, Fiona and Katie, Both Fiona and Katie were from this town, so we've danced to the Bond Dance together in elementary school. We all wanted our kids to experience the fun Bond Dance festival in our hometown. That's a good idea, but I hope we can solve this problem ourselves. Considering the current situation, I don't think we'll earn much even if we ask for donations. Oh, how about we hold a bazaar by the Parents Association? Katie had a nice idea. That's nice! We'll manage if we can bring things from home that we don't need anymore. And it might be fun for the kids too. Right? Let's do it! Yeah! Where should we hold it? Gosh, I completely forgot to think about where to hold the bazaar. If we were to use the school ground, we'll have to ask for permission from the school. And the process was pretty tedious. If we ask for permission now, it'll take us so long. And we won't be able to replace the stage in time for the Bond Dance Festival. We held our head in our arms as we tried to figure out a way in our meeting room.
Oh, the solution's easy. You can have your own stall in the town summer festival.
Huh? When I visited my parents' house on the weekends and asked my grandpa, who lived with my parents, for advice, he answered as if the answer was so easy.
You know the town summer festival next month, right? If you can hold the bazaar there, you'll have enough time to replace the stage before the Bond Dance Festival. And you'll be able to sell your things to those outside of school if you have the bazaar during the summer festival. So I think it'll be even more profitable.
Wow, Grandpa, great idea. But do you think they'll allow us to participate even if we ask now?
It should be fine if I can tell the town council on your behalf. I'll do anything to see my adorable great-granddaughter Pam enjoy her Bond dance. I'm willing to help.
Oh, you're a great help, Grandpa. Thanks, Grandpa. I love you. Grandpa looked overjoyed to be hugged by Pam. Okay, now we have a place to hold our bazaar. To buy a brand new stage, we'll work hard. Yay! Yay! A month later, a month flew by, and this past month, we, the Parents Association, were so busy preparing for the bazaar. We collected all kinds of goods to sell at the bazaar from parents and siblings and took the time to create handmade goods. From Mommy Penny's homemade cookies, Daddy Peter's old binoculars, Brother Paul's exercise goods, to Granny Poppy's handmade cleaning cloth, Grandpa Phil's pickled fish, and Kane's, what is this? Well, you get the idea. Kane even offered some, convenient tools that looked pretty rare. We collected many goods that we can sell at the bazaar, and I had high hopes for it. Plus, we had Sister Phoebe's fortune-telling booth at the corner of our stall. Yup, we'll definitely attract a lot of customers. Our stall was located at the place where most people went by in the summer festival, and it would attract attention. They even gave us a pretty spacious area. Why did we get such a good place? Well, it was mostly thanks to Pam. Hey, Grandpa, if the bazaar doesn't make as much profit, will it not be enough to replace the stage?
Oh, don't you worry. I'll ask the town council so that we get the best spot in the festival.
Yay! Oh, but if the space is small, we won't be able to display much. Even if many customers visit, we'll lose the opportunity to sell our goods if we don't have many on display.
Oh, don't you worry. I'll ask the town council so that they'll give us a nice and big area.
Thanks, Grandpa. I love you. Pam, she's really something. Whenever Pam asks Grandpa something using her sweet voice, we got a better and better spot to hold our bazaar. As expected from our Pam, she knows how to handle Grandpa. Wow, this is great! We can display so many things at once! Right! We really have to thank your Grandpa, Paige. Fiona and Paige, who came to help set up the bazaar on the day before the summer festival, also looked excited to see the space we got for our bazaar. That's all thanks to Pam. Let's start getting ready then. Yes! For the summer festival tomorrow, we started to get ready for our bazaar. Then, two young-looking men approached us. They looked, pretty rough. I was having a bad feeling.
Hey! This is where we had our food stall and sold our octopus balls every year!
Who allowed you to use this spot, huh?
It looks like the owner of the food stall who had always used this spot came to complain because they were assigned a different place this year. It's the town council. I I understand that they might feel mad from getting moved from a profitable place, but it's not like we forcefully pushed them out and it was the decision the town council made. I hope they go to the town council, not us. I tried my best to explain despite feeling intimidated by the guys from the food stall, but they didn't listen.
This festival might be held by the town council, but it's our boss who organizes the street vendors and stalls.
If you want to keep your spot, you better pay us a fee.
We can't do that.
Ooh, then we can't even talk to the boss's boss about this. Do you not know that the street vendors have connections with the scary guys? Huh?
I've heard of the rumor. The street vendors who participate in festivals are actually scary gang members. Does that mean these two young men are also part of the gang?
If you're still gonna use this spot, we'll call even scarier guys right now. They're way more scary than us. They're like Hades. Kids would weep just by seeing them.
This was the spot that the town council assigned us to, so there was nothing wrong about rejecting what these two young men from the food stall said to us. But what if they got mad after talking back to them and this becomes an even larger problem? I was worried about that. We could cause trouble to the town council as well, and many kids would be visiting the summer festival tomorrow. It would be a nightmare if something happens to the kids. So I talked about it with my mom friends from the parent association, and we decided to give up some space for the octopus ball stall. Fortunately, we had more than enough space, so even if they invade our space, we'll have enough space to hold our bazaar. The two of them from the food stall agreed, and we successfully finished getting ready for the bazaar tomorrow. But I was worried because of those scary gang members would be next to us during the summer festival. I really hope we wouldn't have any problems with them. On the day of the summer festival, I was too worried to get much sleep, but today was finally the day of the summer festival. I was working hard as the staff of the bazaar. Welcome, welcome! It's nice and cheap. Many hidden treasures. It's a bazaar to replace the stage at the elementary school. We're open for donations as well. We also have Phoebe's fortune telling with an accuracy of 100%. Things from the bazaar were selling out fast. At this pace, we might make enough to buy the stage. We continued to work hard as the staff. When I glanced at the food stall next door selling octopus balls, it looked like they weren't selling much. There seemed to be a lot of customers, but the two men who came to complain yesterday weren't doing a good job of preparing the octopus balls. And the customers would leave after a while feeling irritated. They were complaining so much about their spot, but how come they can't cook the octopus balls well? But so many people were visiting our bazaar, so I decided not to worry much about the food stall next door. There were a lot of vendors on the street for the festival, so Pam and the other kids were very excited. The kids were visiting street vendors one after another with their friends. Then Pam visited us with Fiona's son, who was crying hand in hand. Huh? What's wrong? Why are you crying? Fiona asked her son, surprised because he was crying. Pam answered on his behalf.
We bought some octopus balls from the food stall next door, but there weren't any octopus in them.
Huh? Oh, did they forget to put them in? Oh, come on, don't cry just because of that.
No, they didn't forget. We bought 10, but none of them had octopus in them. So when we went to complain, they got really mad at us. They were so scary, so he cried. Well, he's still in elementary school and inexperienced, so it's no surprise that he'll cry unable to endure the pressure. Please forgive him.
Let's not think too much about Pam's attitude for now. And if they bought 10 and none of them had octopus in them, that shouldn't be a mistake, but rather what they did on purpose. If there aren't any octopus inside, can we even call it an octopus ball? Why do octopus balls exist? What is their raison d'etre? I was mad that they weren't delivering what they promised on their sign, but hearing them getting mad at the innocent kids as if to threaten them, oh, there's no way I can forgive them for that. I was scared of the gang, but Fiona and I mustered up our courage and approached the octopus ball stall. Hey! We tried to sound bold as much as we can and said to the guys at the food stall.
Huh?
Gosh, they're scary! But for our kids, we, the mothers, have to stand up for them. How come there are no octopus in the octopus balls? And I heard that you got mad at the kids after they complained and made one of them cry. Are you trying to ignore your own mistakes? Please apologize and make a proper octopus ball with octopus inside.
Who do you two think you are? What's there to complain about our octopus balls?
If there are no octopus in them, they're just dough balls. What's a dough ball? What kind of dough are they? You better be clear.
You're so annoying saying dough this and that. If you like dough so much, We can make you a piece of dough as well, huh?
Ah, so annoying! We were just feeling irritated because we kept on failing. We'll ruin your stall as well.
Stop it! I can't just do nothing because I was scared. I stood in front of the bazaar with my arms open wide as if to protect it from the two of them. I really had enough.
Hey, you're in the way! Get out!
Nope, I'll no longer have you get in your way.
Oh, you're not scared of our gang anymore? We can call the scary guys right now.
The two of them were trying to intimidate me using the G word against me. I answered, not giving in. Go on, call them if you want.
Huh?
I'm telling you to call them if you want. What's so scary about these guys? Mothers who want to protect their kids are even stronger.
Ha! How bold! We're really gonna call them! Call them now!
Then, from behind, someone called in a relaxed voice.
Did you call me?
It was Grandpa who said that. Obviously, he wasn't part of the gang.
I came here after someone told me there was a fight. What's going on?
Probably because it was just an old man who approached us. The two guys from the food stall started intimidating him as well as using harsh words.
Hey, old man! You got anything to say to us? You're gonna get hurt if you don't make the right decisions.
What's your problem? Or are you gonna claim that you're part of a gang too or something?
Nah, I'm just an ordinary grandpa. I've never been part of a gang my whole life. Then butt out!
The two guys were making a fuss, but Grandpa answered unaffected, not scared at all.
No. Are you two trying to call the gang members? So I took them here.
Huh?
Then, an old man who looked like he was around my grandpa's age appeared from behind, but he looked very intimidating. He had a scar on his cheek, and a glance was enough to tell you that he wasn't an ordinary guy.
You two. Why are you causing a scene at the summer festival? You're causing trouble to everyone else.
The two of them got on their knees after this old man scolded them. The gang leader was just visiting us with a bottle of sake as a greeting, so we were drinking some sake together at the staff booth. He's a very respectful gentleman who never forgets to come greet us before and on the day of the festival.
There are times when we, the members from the underground, end up causing trouble to the normal people. So we should never forget our manners at festivals like this. I've been telling my juniors who work at these street vendors to be humble and respectful all the time. But you invaded their space and ruined their business? And you didn't even include octopus in your octopus balls, and made the kids who complained cry? Absolutely unacceptable. You broke our rule as street vendors. Unforgivable. I'm sorry! I've never seen you two before. Which gang are you from? Are you aware that this is Pani Pani Gang's territory?
They answered as they trembled with fear.
We're just part-time workers.
We're actually just college students.
Huh? It turns out that they were just college students who were working part-time.
Why are students organizing a food stall as their part-time job? Where are the gang members?
There's another festival on the same day, and because they were short of hands, they were looking for part-time workers.
If we're working at a food stall, I thought we would look cool if we acted like gangsters. I'm sorry.
What the hell? They were actually ordinary college students. But they were having fun threatening people acting like they were part of a gang.
Enough! You two better go back to elementary school. You're too early for college.
I'm sorry!
Then the old man bowed deeply towards Grandpa.
Town council leader, I'm very sorry. Although I wasn't aware, the reason why these guys ended up here at the summer festival is because my supervision was lacking. I ruined the festival that you valued a lot. I don't know how I should express my apology to everyone.
Grandpa answered as he smiled.
Ha ha ha! It's fine. But I have one thing I'd like to ask. I hope you can teach the two of them how harsh it is to live in this society. What do you think? How about you teach these youngsters from the very basics?
Educated by the gang leader, which means I tried not to imagine the rest.
You're right. I'll start by making them clean the toilets of our office so that they can learn manners from the very basics.
No, please, spare us!
We already found jobs after graduating! Jobs? How come people like you who lack common sense think you'll survive your full-time jobs? And you cause so much trouble to my bro, Phil. There's no way you're going home without any punishments. I'll reshape your personalities before you become members of society. Come here! Help us!
The two of them were dragged by the collar, and their cries soon became inaudible. After that, we quickly tidied up the bazaar that was in a mess, and we continued to work hard as the staff of the bazaar until the summer festival ended. Time flew by, and students were on summer vacation from school. And today was finally the day of the Bond Dance Festival held by the Parents Association. With the profit we made from the bazaar, we successfully got to buy the new stage and was able to hold the Bond Dance, so I was relieved. Mom! Pam arrived at the Bond Dance Festival holding Grandpa's hand.
Wow, is this the new stage? Looks very fancy.
It's all thanks to you, Grandpa. Thanks. Oh, by the way, what happened to those college students after that? According to Grandpa, they were forced to clean the toilets of their office and to work as servants. And they're working as they wept for help. Seems like they had to give up their full-time job as well, but I guess it serves them right. Hey, Grandpa, let's dance!
Yes, we'll dance the night away.
Pam and Grandpa went to join the Bond Dance Circle. My mom friends from the Parents Association were dancing too in the Bond Dance Circle, looking like they were having a lot of fun. Oh, feels like summer is here. This is what defines summer in Japan. Alright then, I'm gonna go dance too. I'll dance and dance and dance all night. I'm Paige, age 28. I'm an office worker, and I just had a job transfer to this department. But I'm the only employee working for this department. The desk placed in the corner of the office is my seat. I'm the typical nerd in glasses, and I have nothing going on in my love life. But for an introvert who loves spending time alone like me, my work environment now was great. But on the other hand, the employees working at the same office said things like this. That person over there who just transferred to our office doesn't look like she's going anything all the time. Her name was Paige? It's Paige, right? But I think I've seen her somewhere.
She's in charge of sorting the documents, right? I've never seen her do the work properly. And she's mute.
Right. The pretty senior who used to work here suddenly quit her job a while ago, so our office is really losing its liveliness.
Well, seeing me yawn all the time at my desk and just killing my time looking bored until my work hours are done, it's no wonder they think that way. It's natural that they say these things about me, but their boss, Mr. Thomas, says some pretty mean things to me. When I was about to leave the office greeting everyone goodbye...
Gosh, you're going home early again. Makes me so irritated. I bet you were sent here after you caused some problems. I hope you get fired soon. Look at how miserable you look.
He's saying those things about me again. When I turned back to look at Mr. Thomas, he quickly looked away from me. Every time I'm about to go home, he says these rude things to me. But he's a pretty strict guy who everyone is scared of in the department. But he gets all sweet towards his favorite female employees. I'm a nerd in glasses, so that's why he's so harsh on me. And what makes it worse is how he says these things like he's just talking to himself. I could easily sue him for what he's been saying to me. But when his boss wanted him to not say those things, he talked back saying, "I was just talking to myself." And he says whatever he wants now. I heard a rumor that the pretty female employee who used to work here was often called to the meeting room by Thomas during the work hours. So that's why some are suspicious that he was the reason why she quit her job. It looks like he's currently obsessed with the young female employee called Nancy. Nancy also looked very beautiful, and her personality was quiet. When Thomas asked her to go eat lunch with him or go drink with him to discuss about their work, she looked uncomfortable, unable to reject him because of her quiet personality. And then Nancy started taking days off from work often. It seemed like Thomas was pissed to see Nancy not coming to work. The other day when I was on my way back to the office from the restroom, Thomas was in the corridor and with his phone on his ears.
Tch, she's taking a day off without my permission and doesn't even answer my calls. I'm never gonna forgive her if she told someone about unnecessary things.
He was talking to himself. Then the next moment, he turned to me.
What? Hey, why are you looking at me? Go back to work!
Oh, okay. A few minutes after I went back to my office, Thomas also came back.
Hey, you over there! Go sum up these documents for me.
weird smile, he placed a pile of documents on my desk. I don't think that's my job.
Yes, this is what's assigned to our department, but I bet you don't want to be called a salary thief by the employees from our department. Oh, I really can't deal with someone like you. I'm being nice and giving you something to do so that you won't be isolated here. So make sure to get this done by when you leave work on the day after tomorrow.
Does he think it won't be a problem to bully his juniors if he says he's just being nice? His unfair ways made me kind of irritated, but I held in my anger and said in a calm voice, "But I'm just doing my job. I'm not a salary thief."
You yawn all the time and go home as soon as your work hours are over. I'm here to tell you that many employees call you a salary thief behind your back. Do you get it? Submit them to me by the day after tomorrow before you leave. Then I'm off to lunch now.
Huh? Hey, wait a minute. Oh gosh, he's gone. When I sighed deeply, I heard some whispers from the department next door. Oh, here we go again. I guess Paige is the next target. For a few days after his favorite female employee quits her job, he was super moody, and he kept on lashing his anger out on the juniors he disliked the most.
I bet Nancy stopped coming to work because she doesn't want to deal with our boss. He's scolding us just because his favorite employee quit her job or stopped coming to work. Look at that thick pile of documents. It's gonna take her at least a week. Gosh.
And just like the other employees said, Thomas kept on lashing out his frustration at me. The next day.
Gosh, she's taking a sick leave again. Is she playing with me? She never replies to my messages either.
That day, Thomas was more irritated than usual. And he was basically punching the keyboard on his computer. I thought it was pretty noisy, but as usual, I was staring blankly at my computer screen on my desk.
Hey, you! You're slacking off again!
He came to my desk as he yelled, "Huh? I'm not slacking off."
How about the documents I gave you yesterday? Do your job properly!
But that's not my job.
Huh? I told you to stop complaining and turn it in by tomorrow!
Then Thomas did something unbelievable.
An incompetent employee who doesn't do their job has no right to be in this office!
Hey! All the employees in the other departments were also watching him cause a scene. And I had my PC on the desk with my charger still connected to it. Oh no, it's gonna drop on the floor! I quickly picked up my PC from the desk, so I was able to prevent an accident. But this is my own computer. How would he take responsibility if it breaks? Hey, I've had enough! I kept quiet all this time since now. But how can I not get mad after he did something so unbelievable?
Shut up! If you're gonna slack off, get out of this office right now!
Ugh! He thinks he's better than me just because I don't talk back. First of all, I do my job properly every day. Yes, my one and only job. I can't get over this unless I get revenge on him properly. You better be prepared, you jerk! That was what I thought. But things took a turn which was more fun than I ever expected.
I'll tell the HR and the executive boards that you're slacking off. Then you won't be able to stay here anymore. Wait a minute.
Before he finished, I took out a pile of documents from a drawer and handed it to Thomas.
This is the work I assigned you yesterday. Huh? It's supposed to take a week, but you're all done?
But boss! Then a female employee with a phone in her hand called him looking pale. About the contract with the larger corporation you took over from Nancy. There seemed to be a mistake in the documents and our client is very mad.
What?
Like that, Thomas took the phone from the nearby desk.
Hello? Yes, I'm very sorry. What? You're not going to sign the contract unless we get it fixed by today? 2 days! No, please, give us 3 days! It has to be today! Wait, hello? Hello? They hung up. What should I do? The contract's worth $100 million!
While he was on the phone panicking at the corner of the office, there were some people whispering. It's because boss wasn't focused on his work since Nancy stopped coming to visit.
You all! It's an emergency! Stop what you're doing and do something about this contract worth $100 million!
The whole office was in a panic. Some were running around and falling down. Some got dizzy while calling someone on the phone and spilled the coffee on the table as they panicked. I felt like I was in hell. Thomas was at his desk, shivering and his head in his arms, screaming, "What should I do?" He had tears in his eyes. Ugh. I heavily stood up, walked towards Thomas's desk. I guess I had no other choice. I said as I sighed and took off my glasses.
Huh?
Actually, these are fake glasses. This frame's so big, so it's useful to hide my face.
Why are you here?
We have more important things to do now. Get out of my way. I thought we were running out of time.
Huh?
He seemed like he had no idea, but he stood up and gave his seat to me just like I told him. Then I started using his computer. As soon as I started typing.
What? The documents are being fixed at the speed of light!
The other employees also turned to me. She's the new secretary of the CEO who works at the headquarters. I knew I've seen her before. I guess that's why.
Really? Is she the one famous for being super talented at work? She just became the new secretary of the CEO, so I didn't know her name.
And a few hours later, I called our client. Hello, yes, thank you for your support. I'm Paige, the secretary. I took over the case from Mr. Thomas. Yep, I just sent you the data, so please take a look. At the end, I dealt with everything alone. Well, it's no biggie if I do my best. Just kidding. I glared at Thomas, who stood next to me in awe, frozen to the spot. Mr. Thomas, how would you have dealt with the problem if I wasn't here?
Huh? Oh,
You said I was an incompetent employee, but isn't that you? I would definitely inform the CEO about this. It all came back to him at the end. He looked frustrated as he stomped his foot. Gosh, I covered for your mistake, so I hope you can thank me more, but this is gonna be the end for him, so I don't care.
By the way, why is the secretary of the CEO who works at the headquarters here in our office? No one ever told me that you were coming!
Why would we inform you? I was sent here to check on your behaviors.
Huh? Check?
I was collecting evidence about how you've been pressuring female employees to quit her job, like Nancy.
What?
My job here is to finish the work the CEO sent me. As I checked the video from the CCTV I installed near your desk, the CEO knows why you're being unfair, and that's why he sent me here. A while ago during your work hours, I saw you sending direct messages on social media to Nancy and the other female employees who quit the job because of you. You even made catfish accounts to hide your identity. I had a hard time because you were pretty good at hiding, but now I've finally got some evidence, so my job here is done.
No.
There are videos saved in my PC as proof. I'm about to send these videos to the CEO as proof. Then you'll definitely be fired. You'll also have to pay the victims, the female employees, compensation money as well.
Don't!
He reached his arm towards me with a pale face. Okay, sent the email. Goodbye, sir.
No!
Thomas whispered, "I'm over," and flopped onto his knees on the spot. Goodbye, everyone. It was nice working with you all. I put my PC back into my bag, and I bowed to the people in the office. Well, all of them except for Thomas clapped their hands. With the claps erasing Thomas's sobs, I left the office. After that, Thomas was fired from his job. It was decided that Thomas would pay compensation to Nancy and all the female employees who were forced to quit their job. But Thomas started looking for a new company that would hire him, but our CEO of the headquarters knows a lot of people, so his rumor spread very fast, and there was nowhere that would hire him. And it turns out that his family had already cut ties with him. He did something awful to his sick grandmother who needed to be taken care of, and his parents had broken relations with him. As a result, he had no one he could depend on, and I heard he started working part-time at a bar downtown, and he flirted with the female customers there. But it turns out that the lady was the wife of those kinds of people who do shady business. Her husband got furious, and the owner of the bar quickly fired Thomas, saying, "I'll also be in trouble if I have you near me." And the husband even went to see him at his new workplace, and he ended up being fired again! He got into debt, and he had no other choice but to depend on the underground lenders. And I heard he's spending the days running away from those dangerous people. He's about to be sent to work abroad, and so he pleaded to our CEO, "Please let me work for you guys again." but the CEO obviously ignored his messages. On the other hand, I went back to the headquarters and I worked hard every day. After that incident, people say, Paige got revenge on boss on behalf of all of us. And I got famous even outside the headquarters. And I can no longer spy on people in the office, but because I succeeded at completing the mission, the CEO gave me a raise! And I got to buy a brand new computer I've always wanted, so only good things have been happening to me. By the way, the other day, I had to visit the same office with my CEO after a long time. Oh, Paige, hello there! Hello, long time no see!
Paige, we all misunderstood you back then. We're very sorry.
Huh? Oh, is this about how I looked like I was doing nothing?
Yes, we were very stupid.
Thanks to Paige, our boss is gone, and Nancy, as well as the other female employees who quit their job, were also able to come back.
The working environment is much better now. It's all thanks to Paige, but we were rude to you back then. I wanted to make you all and the boss feel that way, and to make him target me to lash out his anger, so I don't mind. It was a great success.
I see, as expected from Paige. It was all part of your plan.
Well, I'm happy if the working environment got better. I'll try my best too, so let's all work hard every day.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!